Iranians can extend their work or study permit under a new IRCC policy, but you need to act now as it expires on February 28th, 2026. Before we dive into the step-by-step tutorial, I would like you to learn two important things. First, questions and answers you may have about the Iranian public policy extension, and second, documents to prepare for your submission. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Max Medic. I'm an education influencer and founder of Immigrate AI Global, the first AI platform for immigration in Canada. On this channel, I like to simplify complex government policy and get information from the source, various government leaders and decision makers, so that you can better prepare your next chapter. If you like this, make sure to hit subscribe, and I would really appreciate a big like under this video. Let's dive in. First, who is eligible for these special measures? Iranian nationals who arrived in Canada on or before February 28, 2025, currently have valid temporary resident status, visitor, worker, or student, and are applying for a work permit, study permit, or an extension of these. Number two, what is the new deadline? The measures are extended until February 28, 2026. Applications must be submitted on or before that date, so hurry up. Number three, what types of applications qualify? An open work permit, a work permit extension, an initial study permit for those switching from visitor or worker to student. Number four, how long will the work permit be issued for? The open work permit under these measures can be issued for up to 2 years, depending on your passport validity and IRCC discretion. Number five, how to maximize your time under these measures. This is important. Apply near the end of your current status validity to gain more time. Once you apply before the expiry, you could enter maintain status, which lets you stay and work legally in Canada under your existing conditions while the IRCC processes your application. Number six, what if my current study permit has expired? You can apply to restore your status if it expired within the last 90 days. After that period, you must leave Canada and reapply from abroad. Number seven, do I need an employer to apply? No. You don't need an employer or LMIA. This is an open work permit, allowing you to work for most employers in Canada. What if my current study permit expires while waiting? If you applied before your study permit expires, you'll have maintained status, allowing you to remain legally in Canada until IRCC makes a decision. Number nine, can my family apply too? Yes, family members already in Canada can apply for their own work permits or study permits if they meet the same eligibility requirements. Number 10, can I travel outside Canada while it's processing? Yes, you can, but leaving Canada will end your maintained status. To return, you'll need a valid visa, ETA, or approval letter. Now let's dive into the tutorial, and don't forget to like this video if you're getting value. Alright, so how does the application process for the Iranian Special Measures extension works? The first thing you will need is to go on IRCC Secure account, not the IRCC portal. We're going to leave a link in the description below the video. Then when you scroll down, hit apply to come to Canada, then a visitor visa, study and or work permit. Then fill out this pretty straightforward information like what you want to do in Canada. In this case, if it's a work permit, obviously work in Canada. How long you're planning to stay, more than 6 months. You select your passport. In this case, you have to be Iranian. And then the country of residence. So you could be in Canada. In this case, you select Canada. In fact, to apply for this, you should be in Canada. Now, do you have a family member who's a Canadian citizen or PR? I'm going to select no, but again, this applies to you specifically. Date of birth, again, it depends on your specific case. Hit next. Now, are you a lawful PR of the United States or a citizen? I'm going to say no. What's your current immigration status in Canada? So you could be switching from visitor or you could be extending your worker status. Next. Does any of the following apply to you? So you are going to say yes to this. I'm applying for an open work permit under an active public policy or pilot program announced by IRCC. So hit yes here. These depend, but for the most part, you're probably going to say no, but read through them and see if that applies to you. I'm going to say no here. Now, a spouse or a common law of a diplomat, no. Next, are you a spouse or common law partner of a person who holds a study permit? Again, depends on your situation, but I'm gonna say no. What you need to care about is the Iranian special policy. So that's why we said yes to the previous question. What's your marital status? You can apply with your spouse. So this is totally up to you. But if you are applying without your spouse, you still have to declare that you're married if you are. But to make it simpler, I'm just going to say never married, single. Your current province or the province of destination. In this case, we're going to select whichever province. So let's say you are planning to live in British Columbia. Next, see here, it makes you eligible for an open work permit. Perfect, that's what you want to end up with. Next, continue, hit continue. Are you accompanying a family member who has status in Canada? I'm going to say no, but again, it depends on your situation. When does your status in Canada expire? So let's say that you have a work permit or you're switching from a visitor permit. Let's say it expires this year, let's say January 1st. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC in the last 12 months? So again, depends. I'm going to say no, but they may request a medical exam. Now, do you want to work in the health sector? I'm going to say no. Do you want to work with children? I'm going to say no. But again, this is up to you. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? So this is where if you have a spouse or children, you will say yes, and you'll be adding them and answering questions for them as if you would for yourself. But I'm going to say no to make it simpler. Also for supporting documents, you will need to provide that. Now, are you giving someone access to your application? I'm going to say no, but if you need legal help, all the links are in the description for immigration lawyers. Now, next. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints? I'm going to say yes, because this is biometrics. Likely you have also done that. There's fees associated. You will have to pay your fees now, starting as of the recording of this video. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents? I'm going to say yes, you have to. Now, are you going to be paying with Visa or MasterCard? Yes. Next, confirm all your answers, go through it. And this is where it gets interesting. So at this stage, you basically need to confirm everything you've claimed with your IMM form and some supporting documents like your passport, digital photo. And then these are optional, but I highly, highly recommend you attach an explanation letter stating that you are applying through the public policy for Iranian nationals in Canada and explain that you're planning to return home after this work permit. Now, what you need to see is the IMM 5710 or specifically some of its sections. All right, so inside that IMM form, this is all self-explanatory. So your UCI, if you have it from your previous permits, then your service language, all that you can do on your own. However, what's interesting is, so you're selecting that you want to apply for a work permit for the first time or a new employer. And when you scroll down, this will all depend on you, your case. You need to obviously state your country of citizenship, date of birth. All this information is variable, passport number, and so on. You need to be an Iranian citizen, of course, for this policy. But then when you go down to the details of intended work in Canada, say that you are applying for an open work permit right here. And then you want to select the name of employer. I'm going to say Iran 2023 public policy. So that you flag it to the officer that this is specifically what you're trying to apply for, or the extension in your case, which you will again lay out in the letter of explanation. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. You don't need to put anything in here. You can even put not applicable. You don't need to have a job offer to apply for this specific open work permit. Then when everything is done, hit validate, make sure you have these QR codes that will pop up, and then this IMM is ready to be uploaded into your IRCC secure account here. Now, when everything is done, when you've uploaded all the mandatory documents, and again, remember to put in a letter of explanation here, hit upload file, and then you will have this button to go next, pay the fee, and submit your application. That is pretty much the process. To sum up, some of the documents you will need are passport, valid for full permit duration, proof of valid temporary residence status, like your current work, study, or visitor permit, proof of financial ability, recent bank statements or payslips with sufficient amount of money to cover your stay in Canada, medical exam confirmation if required, police clearance certificate if requested. So these depend. Letter of explanation referencing Iran 2023 measures. For family applicants, proof of relationship and birth certificates. Speaking of documents, if you want to stay in Canada long-term and get permanent residence, we put together a free checklist with our Canadian immigration lawyer on ways to boost your CRS score for PR and a way to build your immigration strategy. Just scan this QR code and it will also be in the description below the video. You're welcome. If you need to strategize, you can book a time below, and I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any Iranian friends, make sure to send this video their way. And on the immigration strategy sheet, if you want to learn how to fill it out, watch this video next.